You need to listen to the people of Lancashire and have the courage of your convictions and say no.
The presentation is over. All Barbara can do now is wait.
We'll continue to raise awareness with the general public. We'll fight this to the bitter end, basically.
Barbara, just one person who has, in semi-retirement, become a Green campaigner, an unexpected activist. Graham Satchell, BBC News.
And we will be speaking to the chief executive of the fracking company Quadrilla in an hour's time here on Breakfast.
Right now, let's get the news, travel and weather where you are.
Hello, good morning. As you've just been hearing, 2 planning applications to frack for shale gas in Lancashire will be heard by county councillors this morning. Planners have said Quadrilla should be refused permission for the sites at Rosica and Little Plumpton because of noise levels and traffic problems. The firm wants a deferral to resolve those issues. If that isn't granted, a final decision will be made by the end of the week.
For the sake of Lancashire's future prosperity, we need to have something in place that will bring investment to the area, that will create jobs and that will lift the local economy.
It would just simply destroy so many lives, and we just can't lay down and let them drive over us.
And BBC Radio Lancashire will be streaming the meeting live on their website at bbc.co.uk/Lancashire. Figures released today show that Blackpool's lifeboat crew was the busiest in the north of England last year. The RNLI was issued a warning for people to respect the water and ensure they know the tide times, weather conditions and seaworthiness of the equipment. In 2014, Blackpool's lifeboat crew launched 94 times and rescued 16 people. The crews in Morecambe, Ainsdale and Crosby were also amongst the busiest. A yacht on the Isle of Man, which is thought to be the oldest in the world, is due to be moved today for the first time in 200 years. The boat Peggy, built in the late 1700s, is believed to be the earliest surviving example of a British yacht. She'll be taken from the Nautical Museum in Castletown to a controlled climate facility in Douglas for conservation work. Artefacts from Southeast Asia are arriving at Chester Zoo for its new £30 million development. They include longboats, which have been bought from fishermen in Indonesia. They'll become part of the zoo's Island project, the biggest in its history, which is due to open later this year. On to sport now. Liverpool missed out on a trip to Wembley in the second leg of the League Cup semi-final at Stamford Bridge. They were beaten 1-0 after extra time. Chelsea go through to the final on aggregate. And Preston North End have been knocked out of Johnson Paint's trophy after a goalless draw with Walsall. It meant they lost the Northern Area final 2-0 on aggregate. Time now for the weather details. Here's Charlie Slater.
Good morning to you, and it's an eventful day of weather in the northwest as well. We've got a fair amount of snow around, certainly a possibility, particularly over higher ground, and for that reason we have got the yellow warning in place. 3 to 8 centimetres a possibility. I mean, this morning it's mainly just rain, but then the temperatures really fall as we go through the daytime. Quite windy as well, and as the temperatures fall, there is a chance that the rain then does fall as snow. As I mentioned, it is showers, so it's not going to be affecting every single person. It is going to be somewhat hit and miss, and that same theme does continue as we make our way through into the early hours of Thursday morning. A very, very cold night and a very cold day on Thursday as well. Temperatures really struggling on Thursday. You can see that again we are at risk of seeing a few snow showers, but the temperatures and the forecast very, very variable over the next 24 hours, and where the snow will fall is also variable, so keep an ear over your local BBC radio station.
On the roads now, 2 lanes are closed due to an accident on the M62 westbound at junction 20 in Rochdale, affecting traffic heading towards Milne Row, and the A50 London Road in Holmes Chapel's blocked due to a stuck lorry that was trying to turn around. That's it from me for now. I'm back with another bulletin just before 7. Do have a very good morning. Goodbye.